Today is very impromptu and very raw, so to speak. Hey babe, so in December, vloggers usually do something that's called Vlogmas.
I watch it on YouTube.
Okay, you think we can do it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, every day for 20 or however many days in December. Was it 31?
I'm thinking, what month you talking about? 20 what?
I was thinking about the Christmas, but you think we can do it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is day 2 of being back at work from maternity leave. And let me just tell y'all, after being home really since March, and a little bit in August when I first got the job, it is hard leaving my baby every day, and really all my babies. But I'm so blessed that I have an amazing support system and a little cousin who does an amazing job watching my knuckleheads at home in a safe environment. So I'm blessed for that. This baby of mine has caused me to produce so much milk, which I'm very grateful for. But I am taking over my freezer, and so what I'm probably going to end up doing is moving some of this milk to the deep freezer. So I have about 10 ounces of milk, and I never pour this whole amount into one bag because my baby is only 2 months, and really that means that she's drinking about 1 ounce per month, and she may even be drinking a little bit over 1 ounce. So I want to be able to not waste my milk, and so I am going to split this into 2 ounce bags. And so that means that I pulled out 4 breast milk bags, and I am going to begin the process of splitting this up and getting it ready to go into the freezer. I've found that there's always like a discrepancy between the bags and the bottles and what actually is 2 ounces, blah, blah, blah. So I want to be very particular about making sure that it's 2 ounces in here. I try to get all of the air out the bag. And then I got this from another mama of mine, a friend of mine. She lays her bags flat. And that way you get more freezer space out of it. I wanted to share something with y'all. We took family pictures on Saturday. And it was a continuation from the photos that we were going to get from our wedding. But because we had a very, we had an elopement essentially. And so we had a short amount of time and we pushed through everything to have our wedding. And what I mean by that is we pushed through a very short time span, and we got all of the components of traditional weddings in that short time period. So we had our wedding, we had a naming ceremony, we had a first dance, we had a reception, we had all of that in like 3 hours. But it was amazing. I'm not even complaining. My wedding was so perfect. But we did family pictures because when I got married, I was 8 months pregnant. And I'm looking at her right now. She is staring at me. Hi, Stink. Hi, you smiling at me. And so we were able to take pictures because Harlem is Earthside now. And so she was in them. And we got a sneak peek of a moment where it was just me and my husband and Harlem, and it was just the photo is so beautiful. Like, shout out to the photographer Glenda of GM Creative Photography, beast with the camera. Okay, she captures the moments, she makes the environment feel so natural. It was dope. And so I want to do a story time. So for day 1, it's going to be a quick story time. Harlem Duet Zawadi is my baby's name, and her name definitely has meaning and purpose. Harlem, obviously, if anyone who knows me personally knows that the Harlem Renaissance is just one of my favorite eras or time periods in history. The Harlem Renaissance meant, couple that with what the word duet actually is, and it's 2 people coming together it was kind of like a full complete 360 of like who we were as a couple. It was like two black folks who were coming into their own personal like renaissances, coming together to make like this amazing human being. And so that was like a no-brainer. For those of you who really know me, really know about Duet, I'm just gonna say that. So Harlem Duet, and then you have Zawadi. Zawadi is our new family name, and it was one that we came up with together, and given to us by our cousin, Dr. Monique Liston. Look her up if you don't know who she is. And it's Swahili for the gift. And so really, family is a gift, and you take care of things that you care about. And so we care about this family. We love this family. It's a gift, and we're honored to have it. And so that's how we approach everything that has to do with us, Zawadi. So that's my story time for today, coupled with me pumping at work. This time around, since having Harlem, I have fallen in love with the manual breast pump. I do have an electric. I love my manual pump. I love it. It gives me so much more milk. It's a little more time consuming because I have to manually do it, but I love it. And so today I was able to pump about 12 ounces. And so I'm going to show y'all what I do when I am getting ready to freeze my milk. Story time, day 1 of Vlogmas, done. Oh my goodness, you are irritating. We are in the grocery store, and I counted at least 4 people who did not have their nose covered. Like, I don't get it. So if you're only covering up your mouth, if you sick, you still can get somebody else sick. The logic, come on y'all, please, it's not that hard.